Hi, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Brock, and we are here at the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, and we've got Miss Charlene James here, who is the coach for the National Wheelchair Games team back here, the 36th annual. How you guys doing back there? Woo! And, of course, it's the 30th annual Golden Age Games. Hey, Miss Charlene.
How you doing, Miss Pat?
Doing fantastic.
It's good to see you.
You're at it again.
Where you been?
I've been a little busy.
I tell you, that's always good to see you.
Good to see you too,
been missing
girl.
you.
You know, I still have you right here at the heart. See, look.
I love that shirt.
I'm still wearing
That's
a
our
wheelchair.
first shirt. Yes.
I need a new one. We'll have to talk about that off camera.
Yes.
Yeah, see what's in the budget. All right, Charlene. Now tell us about what's been going on here. You guys are getting ready for something huge, going to Utah.
Look, I tell you what. Our team this year has grown. So we actually had 12, and we had one to get sick on us 2 days before we prior to get ready to leave.
Right.
But we still going 11 strong.
11 strong. Back there?
11 strong, and we also going 6 strong for the Golden Age game.
Golden Ages? They're all so excited. Now listen, now talk about how you had to prepare to get them ready to go.
Listen here, you know, they throw in a lot of different events this year. And so this year I had to actually put it on a calendar to keep up with how many I had because it was so many of them.
That's good.
So every day I had training at 9 o'clock and at 1 o'clock.
Were you tough? Now, we already know that you are nothing to play with. Nothing to play with.
And they say as you age, you get better and softer.
You? Joe said you didn't. He said you're still just as hard as nails.
I tell you what, but they're the ones that make me that way because they love gold.
Yes, yes.
They love gold. And silver's good. Bronze is even better.
Right.
But they love gold, so
you got to do what you have to do.
Got to do what you got to do. If
That's
that's
right.
what you want, then you're going to have to work for it.
And so what kind of things did you all do to kind of get prepared?
Well, you know, for those, I have 5 novice this year.
Right.
Novice means first timers.
First timers.
And so with those gentlemen and ladies, we had to get them conditioned. You know, at least do some walking, some exercises. Not walking, excuse me, they rolled.
Right, right.
But we had to get them to do a little exercise.
Right.
And at the same time, they had to come in and learn how to do those events because it takes a lot of energy. And so as they participate, like bocce is a new one. It's a new game.
What is that?
Bocce ball is, you have this little white ball, and then you have 2 different color balls. One is blue and one is red.
Right.
And so the goal is you toss the white ball out, and then you try to get your ball as close to it.
Oh, my Lord.
And it's a point system.
I'd be awful at that.
It's an old game. It goes way back yonder.
So who do you have participating in that?
Well, just about the whole team.
The whole team?
Just about the whole team.
Now, were they hard to handle? I mean, just act like they're not behind us. Now, were they hard to deal with some days?
What you say? Yes. Yes.
We just want to make sure that it wasn't just you.
It's never just me.
Well, we're so excited and we're so happy for you all. You know, you know, everyone here has been cheering for everyone and just getting right behind you now. So you know you've had a team to help you.
Yes. I tell you what, you know, last year pep rally was awesome.
Right.
But I think this just really registered.
It topped it, didn't it?
It registered.
You had some rogue cheerleaders. They were
just beautiful, you know, and I'm so proud of this VA, you know, because, you know, we all in here really provide care for these guys.
Absolutely.
And so to see them come out and support them that way, that just make it even that much better.
Absolutely.
Oh,
and to have so many that are participating and to do something that really is transforming.
That's right.
It does something to them. I remember speaking with some of them. We're going to speak to a few in just a moment, but they say it does something from the inside out.
From the inside. You remember back them days when we used to play sports?
I do. I remember.
And you get that
as I look far off.
But you know, that stomach tighten up.
Yeah.
You know, and then that nerve.
That
just
adrenaline rush.
And that's what they're going through. And now it's here.
It is.
It's here, so they got to be ready and be prepared.
And so you guys are leaving out on Sunday.
Leaving out on Sunday. We, you know, the transportation gonna meet me hopefully around 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. Y'all hear that, right? So y'all have got to get up.
We ready.
They got it. They said we don't even sleep.
Don't even sleep. Don't know what that is.
You heard her? She said we don't sleep. We just compete. I love that.
Beautiful.
Well, listen, we're so supportive of you all. We're so proud of the work that you all are doing here at the VA. The veterans, of course, we salute them for their service to our country, but also here they are now. They're representing and they're doing great things.
Yes, ma'am. And we're gonna keep up the good work.
Absolutely.
Keep up the good work.
And thank you to you and your team, Miss Charlene.
Thank you. Thank you
And
all.
ease up on them a little bit.
I will.
Not. This is Miss Charlene James, everyone. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as Charlene was talking about having some newbies here joining the wheelchair games, we've got two young men here. They're going to share with you just a little bit. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm excited.
We know you are. I mean, we could tell. I saw you at the pep rally.
Well, it was a great send-off, I'll tell you.
Absolutely. Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone and tell them a little bit about you, if you would?
I'm James West. I'm from Lower Lawrence County area, raised here, went off into the military, did 10 years in the Seabees, came back, and recently had an amputation, and the staff in 8A where I was at was awesome.
They are so great, you know, and how's your transition been for you?
I just gave it a thought like I lost a shoe.
Wow.
I haven't let it affect my heart and my drive. I'm going to keep going.
And that's such a blessing. It really is. And here, and to be a testament of that, you're participating in the wheelchair games.
That's right, first time.
What events for you?
Trap shooting, archery, javelin, discus, shot put, and bowling.
Oh my gosh, you're going to be a very busy man.
Very busy. Hope we get to see some of Utah too.
We hope so. Well, you've got so many events you're in. I don't know.
I'll make it.
Now listen. Now you're doing so many different events. Were you active before?
I haven't did much sports except in high school, and not a lot there either.
And it's been a minute since high school, right?
A couple years ago.
A couple of years ago. Well, we're glad that you're participating in so many different things, and you've not let the things you've had to deal with your amputation deter you from still moving forward.
Not at all. The biggest problem nurses have is keeping up with me.
That's fantastic, Mr. West. All right. Hello, young man.
Hello,
Introduce yourself, please.
my name is Arnold Lee, and I live here in Dublin. And at the present time, I'm a patient here at the VA Medical Center. I made a career out of it in the military, in the Air Force. And when I first came here, I was in real bad shape.
Right.
But I'm much better now.
Such a blessing.
So that's where I guess I get a chance getting into these games. This is my first time, and I'll be doing bowling and basketball.
Basketball. You know that was my basketball. That new one. New one. You got to have good coordination and stuff, and you got to be able to gauge it right.
You got to do that too. It depends on what kind of ball you're using. They have two balls, a hard and a soft, and there's a lot of different in them balls.
Now, Mr. Lee, what made you decide after all this time to finally participate in the wheelchair games?
Well, they kept running at me everywhere I go. Somebody told me I could get in the game, you know. And
So they pressured you.
Yeah. And I kept saying I got a lot of things I had to do, and they kept showing me telling me where I could do
Telling
this,
you.
do that. That was one. Right
Your
there,
daughters.
My daughter.
You know, I graduated with your daughter. I could see her pushing you.
Then the family got into it, and
Everybody.
everybody.
You have no other choice.
I couldn't walk down the hallway without somebody asking me if I would go get in the game.
You probably having nightmares about it.
Yeah.
Wheelchair games. Woo.
This morning when I came out after eating breakfast about 7:30, I believe it was, and the first thing they said, Mr. Lee, we ready? And I'm telling, no, not this early in the morning. I just got up.
Well, we're so glad. We're so glad that you decided to do it, though, Mr. Lee. Now, how's your experience been in getting ready for this?
Well, it's been a challenge because I had bowled before, but I stopped bowling back in '80 when
Right.
I hurt my back, and so you know, let's start back up this year though. That's around about what? That's about 30 some
That's
years.
been a little while. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. 35,
Uh-huh.
almost 36 years.
Now
36 years.
the basketball, I never could pronounce it right.
Bossy ball.
This is my first time at it.
Okay.
I even never seen nothing like that before. So
So you're trying new things at your
yeah,
age.
this is new. And I tell them, you know, right now I'm like traveling the twilight zone. You know, yeah, really, I never did nothing like
But
this.
this is wonderful. Doesn't it feel good?
Uh,
Despite the pressure. Forget about
Sometimes
that.
it does, and sometimes it don't. And like in a game, when you're winning, it feels good, but
Right.
when you're losing, it don't feel so good.
I know.
You
But,
know,
we're excited and we're happy and proud for you no matter what.
Well, boy, I got a fan club. I don't know about the rest of these
You
guys
did.
here.
I
but
heard them.
got
We
a
heard
fan
them. Well, we're happy for you. We're glad you're deciding to do it. And, despite the pressure from people, you know how people are.
Yeah. Well, I get a chance to go to Utah, too.
I know.
I've never been there before.
Absolutely.
So that's new.
New things.
Yeah, new things.
All right.
You know.
Well, we're happy for you.
But I guess probably my biggest, whatever I'm going to call it, is to know that I can be able to do this, and I'm a double amputee. So this sort of give me some of my manhood back,
Absolutely, it does.
you know. So to me, that's good.
It is. It is. And having served so many years in the Air Force and now where you are right now, this is empowering for you.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
I never dreamed about it or thought I would, but here we are.
Here you are.
I'm ready to go now.
No limits, Mr. Arnold Lee.
We're going.
Bring back the gold.
I'm going to bring back anything.
Well, we look forward to hearing the report.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from you, sir?
Take no prisoners.
No prisoners. All right. The Twilight Zone and take no prisoners. This is Mr. James West and Mr. Arnold Lee, everyone.
When you spend 100% of your time helping others, 100 years seems to go by in a flash. Auto Owners Insurance.
Curry Maffett Insurance Agency in Dublin is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having such a wonderful time speaking with these young men, and of course, pretty soon, young lady back here talking about the wheelchair games and their excitement. We've got two others with us, and they're going to talk to you just a little bit about themselves and the things that they're going to be doing when they go to Utah. We'll start with you, sir.
Good evening. My name is Toney Lattimere,
Hey, Toney Lattimere.
and I'll be doing that bocce ball. I think that's what they call it. And the power chair, slalom, I think they call it.
How many times have you been participating in the wheelchair games?
This be the first time.
First time. How do you feel about that?
Well, kind of got mixed emotions about it, but overall, I feel pretty good about it.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good thing for you. Now, did they have to arm wrestle you to get you to participate like they did Mr. Lee?
Oh no,
Mr. Lee talked about his pressure. He was pressured.
I was looking forward to do something different, and this right here was about the best thing to do.
And we're so glad that you're doing it. How long have you been out here?
I'm not out here, actually out here.
Okay, so you just come in for different
I
things.
just come in for different things.
All right, so this is a new adventure for you, Mr. Lattimore.
Right, sure is.
You going to bring back the gold for us? Or?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna do my best.
That's
all
right.
I can do.
That's all we're expecting out of you.
Right.
All we're expecting out of you.
I need it though.
Yeah. Give us a report when you get back.
Right.
All right, your turn, sir.
My name is Joe Willis. I'm a 9-year Army vet. I stay here in Dublin. 5 years ago, I got a life-changing experience when Charlene James brought my attention about attending the wheelchair games. And ever since then, I'm on my 5th year now. I'm looking forward to it. It gives me an inspiration to keep going because you see different vets with different categories of disability, and they competing as though nothing is wrong. We all the same. We get treated the same. No funny looks or nothing like that. And the love is so strong, and it's unbelievable. And each year, even though this is my first time, fifth time, it's like my first time. The excitement, and if it wasn't for my boys back here pushing me, and they make me feel good. They tell me they proud of me, and that's what motivates me is my family and my boys to show them that no matter what disability you have, you can still do whatever you set your mind to. Just make adjustments and it'll all come.
Absolutely. And we'll let your son introduce himself. Come here, darling. Tell everyone hi. Tell them who you are.
I'm Tadre Willis. I'm the oldest son of Joe Willis.
Now, Tadre, your dad talks about the support that you all give him. How does it make you feel to see your dad at this capacity and doing so well with the wheelchair games?
I feel very proud of my daddy doing this. I mean, this is fifth time doing this, and I hope that one day I'm gonna do the same thing that he's doing.
Yeah, when it get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good, and that's so very important. And you've got other sons too. What would you say, Joe, to like Mr. Lattimore? This is his first time. I mean, what kind of encouraging words can you give him?
Well, observe, look at. If you're gonna, as soon as you get off the plane, you're gonna be welcome. That's when the excitement starts, because you're gonna be. I was in awe. As soon as you get off there, they clapping, they cheering. The volunteers are excellent. You don't have to worry about nothing. If you need anything, they will be there for you. Water, if you need them to help you fix your plate, they will do that. I mean, it's awesome. It's like you're being pampered, and it's a good feeling. You will enjoy it. The camaraderie between the vets and all. You get to meet people. It's awesome.
And we hear that a lot, just speaking with some of the veterans where they say, we spoke with some that was their first time, and they said that it was so overwhelming when they got there, and how they saw they even met people that they knew, and to just have the love like you're talking about, and just to support, it was like everything for them.
That's the main thing that I'm going for. Last time I had that kind of support was when I stepped off the plane after fighting for Desert Storm. So I'm looking forward to have that happen to me again.
Absolutely, and we know we're gonna hear the stories come from you. Let us know how things were, because we're gonna welcome you back when you come in.
Right.
All right. Well, listen. Any last words, Mr. Joe?
Bring home the gold.
Bring home the gold, Mr. Lattimore.
Just have fun.
Just have fun. This is Mr. Toney Lattimore and Mr. Joe Willis. And that's the sidekick right here back there, little Willis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are with two of the Golden Age Games participants. We've got John Ellis Sr. and Miss JoAnn McBride. How are you two doing?
Wonderful.
Fine. Now, listen, we're going to let you introduce yourselves to everyone and talk about some of the things you're going to be participating with Golden Age, and if this is your first time or not, okay? We'll start with you, ladies first.
Okay. I'm JoAnn McBride, and I am a Navy brat, so to say. I was in the station at Naval Air Station Miramar in California, and our base was the base that they did the movie Top Gun on, and I was an extra.
Oh my gosh! How cool is that? We got a movie star with us.
Very cool. And I am third-year participant in the Golden Age Games.
How's your experience been within those 3 years?
Oh, outstanding. I have a visual disability. I'm visually impaired. So when you're diagnosed with a disability, your first thought is, my goodness, why me? But why not me? And so I adjusted. I adjusted, and I went on. So my first game was in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, wow.
When I got there and stepped off the plane, and all the cheering started, and it is set up just like the Olympics. You have the coming in ceremony. I mean, just hundreds and hundreds of people, and they call you by state. So when they call you state and you all have on the same shirt, oh, it is the most exciting thing. And Hawaii was right behind us, and you know, we were whipping around. A country girl, I'm like, Hawaii is right behind me, and you know, it was just so exciting. And then there at that game, I think there was like 1,500 of us veterans. So you get to see veterans in every state there could be in, every part of life that they could be in, and their stories that they share, and the camaraderie and the fellowship is just so outstanding. And you just come away from there with a different feeling. And whatever you were thinking about yourself, how you couldn't do this or couldn't do that, you have a new respect for not just yourself, but for every man and woman that has served in the military. You have just a newfound respect for them.
And that's what it's about too. When you talk about that, when you experience things like this, or whatever your disability or your ability is, and to be able to participate in games like this and what you gain from it, it is life changing, isn't it?
It is certainly life changing. And I've brought home the gold, the silver, and the bronze.
You better go, girl. Yes. Very nice. All right, sir, it's your turn.
Well, I'm John H. Ellis Sr., heck of a guy, humble about it. Retired Army, and I work here in the Recreation Therapy Department. Okay. It's a 2-hour drive to work, round trip every day, but I get paid to do my hobbies with 300 of my best friends.
How cool is that? How cool is that? And so tell us about what you're going to be doing here.
Okay, I'll be doing the air rifle, shot put, discus, and javelin.
Wow. So, you're pretty strong.
Well, I don't know about that, but you throw it, you know it.
You two have these cool little sayings here. It's like, do you like work on these at night?
Find YouTube.
Now, did you
University of YouTube.
Absolutely. Yes. Now, did you participate last year?
No. Well, I'm 62 this year, coming up November, and when I turned 60, I kind of surveyed myself and said, well, I'm not taking any prescription drugs. I take some vitamins every day. My arthritis still acts up.
Right.
I've had that since I was in my 30s. So I said, set a bar, and I did 2 Tough Mudders in my 60th year. Okay, and I knew I wasn't going to do those every year.
Right.
Okay, so I said, pick a sport, you know, and I decided on shot put, and my first games was last year at Warner Robins at the senior games there.
Right.
And I got a bronze medal in the shot put there. So that's when I decided, well, I'm gonna expand on that and keep going with that, and I'll do games till you know, I come down in flames, and you know. That's my goal, is keep flying high.
You're
right?
saying, you said, I'll do
games.
games.
Into the ground with my wings on fire, and they can shovel some dirt in, and I'm buried, you know.
I'll do games until I'm in flames.
Well,
listen, you guys are having fun with this. You know, the experiences that you're taking from it, you're not taking it lightly. You're making some assessments about what you are able to do. And so that's a really good positive thing, would you say?
Yes, I added a game this year.
What's that?
I added power walking, and I walk like a turtle, but I said I'm going to be outside in track and field some way, because I do shuffleboard, bowling, horseshoes, and this year power walking as well.
Oh, wow. That's going to be good. You know, I actually took that in college.
All right.
Well, I started off with a jogging class until I tore my knee, and I had to take pace walking in college. So there's a skill to it.
All right.
Bring home the gold with power walking.
Ooh.
Even though you walk like a turtle, you're going to have to work on that, JoAnn. You're going to have to work on that. Any last words from you, sir?
Nah, just we keep jamming. We're going to keep jamming every day.
Keep jamming every day. Very good. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you both, seeing you both. Bring home the gold, bronze, whatever.
Yes,
bring home something.
Yes, I'll come back, and you too will be able to call me JoAnn Gold McBride.
JoAnn Gold McBride. All right, it's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, getting to speak with the veterans here, being a part of their the parade and the cheer, the pep rally that they've had here at Carl Vinson Medical Center. We're proud of the work that you all are doing, and keep moving forward.